Hi everybody, this is Rogue Torso. Welcome to the Rogue Isles, and it is great to be back doing videos again. I had some trouble with my YouTube channel. My computer would not let me upload for a little while. Hopefully we can keep things a little more stable. I feel like I picked the worst possible time to start a YouTube channel, but we're going to try another attempt at a one-player series here. This is a survival island seed. I looked this up ahead of time because I wanted to find one of these. Love survival island seeds. They're one of my favorites. I love starting with, the one or two little trees and just building up a whole island from there. This one spawned me in. We'll go over here and look at it. We'll get back to this in a minute and I'll show you what's going on here. Just jump in the water. There's a nice little island chain here, kind of interesting. Not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. I have an idea, but I spawned on an island right over there just out of render distance. There's no trees on that island though, just like there's none on this. So I was able to hop through the island chain, end up over here. This island, I've added all of this here where these trees are at, but the island itself started right over here. Obviously this big ship looking thing here wasn't here, but it had a bunch of trees up here. I've taken a few layers off of it. It was taller when I started. I've spanned some torches. It's taken a beating a little bit with creeper hits, but that's where I'm at. Over here, we'll get back to this in a second. Built some tree farms. Oak, which was here already. The acacia came from an island. There's a couple of really big islands over there you can see. That one's pretty good size. There's one right there, and then way off in the distance you can just see the outline of a big island. So that's where a lot of my resources are coming from. But that's where the acacia came from. That's also where this birch came from. And I do have a couple of spruce saplings. That's what's going to go in this area. So I still have yet to find jungle or dark oak, but we'll do a little exploring for them later. Farms, just really getting these up and going. I got the sugarcane farm here. Way more sugarcane than I'll probably need. The wheat, I've had that going for a little while. Obviously, I filled up this whole area with it. Just had enough to make me some bread and get some food. So now I have a sustainable food source for a while. The potatoes, which are ready to harvest, I believe. Do I have a hoe? Yes, I do have a hoe. So let's do that while I'm here. The potatoes, took me a while to find these. I actually got them from a shipwreck way over there somewhere. So that's what's up with the potatoes, and we're going to we'll go ahead and till all this. So that's where the potatoes came from. That's also where the carrots came from, and we'll get to those in a minute. But it was pretty good to finally find these because it took me a while. I was on the edge of starving to death for a while. I was actually eating fish out of the ocean just to keep from going hungry. But we'll get these planted and get my farms going while I'm thinking about it. Whoops. But yeah, so my plan for this, I want a one-player world where I can kind of try things out, if I get bored with the grind. The good news is my server, I'm playing on the 24 Carrot Craft server, it's getting ready to start Season 5 here at the end of the month, and I'm so excited. Planning on doing a lot of videos, a lot of live stream from that. Really excited to get that going again. It seems like it's been forever. I've got a couple things up on the YouTube channel on a playlist for 24 Carrot Craft. Did a base tour after I'd been done for a while. Did a little bit of building on camera. Not much though. We were getting towards the end of the season there. But it's really good to see it starting back up again. Can't wait. Got some big plans for this season. Planning on using every minute that the server is up to the fullest, and just can't wait to get going. I'm really, really excited. So can't wait to get that series going. So yeah, we got the farms going. The biggest thing I need is animals, and I haven't really found a lot of them. There's some cows over there. I just haven't bothered to bring them all over here. So that's probably the next thing I'm going to have to do is make some animal pens. And maybe I'll make them look more interesting than just a flat square. This down here is my mine where I started. I've got some storage down here. That's about all that's left in there. That has taken a few creeper hits too. That's why this is... I had my bed right in here, and creepers kept falling in here in the morning and blowing me up. It was getting really frustrating. This here, I had you can see I have an AFK fish farm here. I had a really ugly cobblestone building around it, and this was the roof up here. I've since modified it to put this big ship, and it doesn't look like much of a ship right now, but that's really what it's intended to be. I'll show you the front of it here so you can kind of see it. It's a rough ship shape. I need to bring this out more. We'll probably put some more levels on it. We got a lot of work to do, a lot of details to put in, but that's where that's at. But I built this ship around it just to make it look better. It was really ugly with just the cobblestone and wood. So I made the ship, put a deck up top, put this floor here, and then if we go down here, you can see the storage for the AFK. Where did you come from? Oh, I see where you spawned. That was awesome. That was pro. Throw your sword at him. That was the second stupidest thing I've ever done. Probably the dumbest thing I've ever done on camera. Alright, let's get him out of the way. And then, real quick, did I lose any of my armor? I lost my helmet? That's alright, we can make another one. And since he spawned in here, let's just throw a torch in there to keep that from happening again. And probably need to put another one right here. Yeah, so that was awesome. So anyway, this is the inside of the ship. I think I'm going to come through and replace this floor. I think I want to go darker down here. This is, you know, you look under like the decks of ships and it's always like dark and dingy. That might be sun bleached up there. But this under here I think needs to be darker. So I'll probably get some spruce slabs and fill this in. I don't know, we'll see what it looks like. But got a lot of work to do here. I can still go down and collect resources. I need to put some detail up here. I like how this is looking, you know, for like the cargo hold for the ship. I think that's going to be cool. I think that's in backwards. Interesting. Anyway, I'm going to get off here for a minute, and I'm going to do some more work on this, and I'll videotape it, and I'll come back and put it together later. So that's it for the intro. Thanks. All right, hello everybody. We've done a little work. Welcome back to the Rogue Isles, and a little bit on that last clip. Who uses the word videotape anymore? I mean, come on. How old am I, honestly? I don't want to answer that question. That's how old I am. So, done a little work here, cleared some of this out a little bit. We did come back and put the spruce slabs in there. I do really kind of like this. I think it looks a little better. I need to figure out what I'm going to do here. I don't know if I want to cut this room off somehow, you know, make an entrance in the middle that you can come down here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there yet. Down here, I've started to increase the storage. You know, I'm starting to put all my wood in here off the wood farm, or the tree farm as most common people call it. I've got a bunch of junk that I just cleared out and put in random boxes. Haven't used this yet. I don't have a good fishing rod yet. I don't have like a mending fishing rod or anything that I can AFK with yet. So still kind of waiting to take full advantage of that. I did get the spruce tree farm going. So, oh wow, big one grew. So I should get lots of saplings out of that. So I'll get that going. Wow, that's kind of cool. But you can see I've got plenty of saplings now. So I'll get those cut down a little bit. Get that going some more. Farm's still going pretty strong. You may have heard a little bit. I did actually get some chickens. I haven't done much with them yet. I've just been breeding them up in here. I'm going to go in the nether pretty soon. And we'll get some nether quartz where I can start making an auto chicken cooker and that can get, wow, and getting that going. I found those on an island over there, so not too far away. There were some cows too. I still have yet to see a sheep or a pig in this world, but I haven't explored all that much. So I've already explored that shipwreck. There was a map in there, but it took me to an island where the treasure would have been underwater, so I couldn't really look for that yet. I did find through some exploration, which way am I going here? Through some exploration, if you go that way, there are 2 guardian temples over there. And I'm wondering, I'm going to do some research and see how close you need to be. I wonder if I couldn't get a dual guardian farm going. I know that would be like absolutely unnecessary and insane. But I kind of want to try it. So, next thing I want to do, I think we're going to go into the nether. So I'm going to record that. I should have all the stuff I need down here. Oh. Whoa. Wow, that was close. This is like the island. This is like the island of creepers, I swear. I've never had this many creepers come after me. I don't know if it's the area or what. I cleared out all the storage out of here, so that's where all those chests came from. But so let's light this candle. I'm in full armor, right? Yeah, okay. And let's go into the nether and see what kind of trouble we can get into. I can probably die a lot. That's usually what happens. But we'll, I want to grab some nether quartz. I want to get an achievement. Be locked in a corner. Where am I? Oh, that's not good. That's not, why did I do that? I didn't bring any blocks with me. That was intelligent. Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. I need to go up there and plug that hole, but first I'll need some bricks, so. Let's go straight with it. Yeah, this'll work. Ooh, that won't.
The good news here is that I remembered that I was surrounded by water and I was able to get out and jump in the ocean before I died. But I still felt pretty stupid for having even got this close. But that was the worst entry into the nether I'd ever had. But it was worth it, because eventually I did find the quartz I was looking for, and was able to make the chicken cooker that I wanted all along. So at least I accomplished my goal. I went and did a little exploring. I found an island, and a rather large one, and I did a lot of dirt mining. At this point, I could only do what could fit in my inventory. I didn't have any shulker boxes or anything. So, I mined a lot of dirt. I had some tree farms I wanted to put in and some other farms that I also wanted to do, which we'll see at a later date, I'm sure. But it was good to find a place with a lot of dirt. I'm showing this because, number one, I don't know why, but I really like the fact that boats can drive on land. Imagine having to lay rails all the way to where you wanted to go for this. That would be horrible. And also, this chicken survived really well. He didn't have any problems. And that's really was cool. This chicken, on the other hand, was almost out of harm's way until I just needed to bump him, and drowned with a trident. Luckily, I did get my revenge on him, but it didn't bring my chicken back. I then realized that this was built one dirt patch too wide, so I had to tear half of that apart, including the path, and rebuild that. That was not a fun time. But then I put all that dirt to use, and I made these tree farms and finished them out, which is really good because now I've got all 6 varieties of trees readily available whenever I want them. And look at that. That is pro dirt placing right there. Probably not, but it's good to think so. But then we made another mistake because as I tried to sleep, I was immediately blown up by a creeper, which has happened way too often on this island. Which took me back to spawn. So here's where I came in, and luckily it's not too far from my island. So just excuse me while I take a little bit of a swim here. This was kind of an interesting development. I'd never had this happen before. I was trying to AFK overnight and got up in the morning to realize that a zombie pigman had come through my portal and jammed up my AFK fish farm. I tried this again another night and woke up to find I'd been blown across the room by a creeper. I had half a heart left and I had 33 diamonds in my inventory. So good lesson. Make sure nothing can get into your AFK fish farm area, and make sure you take off all your good stuff or you're going to lose it. But I got lucky. And also, I didn't lose durability from this, because if I'd have lost this fishing rod, I would have been really upset. But a little later, things started to go a little better. I found this fortress, which was cool, and it actually wasn't too far from where I came into the nether, so that was good. And not too far from the entrance was not a mushroom, but netherwort. So was able to get that really quick and get some soul sand, and I've actually got this growing in the overworld now, which is good. And even though creepers blow me up about every other minute on this game so far, as you can see, wither skeletons are not an issue. So at least I can do something right. Did a little blaze farming, which was great. I actually found a couple of blaze spawners that are fairly close together, so I'm hoping I can do a double blaze farm at some point. A little more exploring finally got me the dark oak I'd been missing. So now I have all the kinds of wood, and this is where the dark oak came from. This was a pretty large chain of islands, or I don't even know if they're islands, just big land masses, so I'm sure I'll be here a lot looking for different resources. And this was a nice little thing to find near one of the villages. A pillager outpost. I haven't done anything with this yet other than kill a few villagers and raid the chests, but at some point we might make a farm out of it.
Okay, and all of that leads us to where we are now, which is here. So we've got the new floor laid in, and we've got the enchanting set up now. And out here, I need a better way to get up here. We've done a little work on the boat. So we built this little top piece here. Can go up here. We've got the really long, what do you call it, prow now out here. Still figuring out what we want to do with that. I'm still not sold on the white up here. If I do, I think I need to carry it out, which is going to look weird on the outside. So I'll probably end up changing that, but I do like the way this little cargo hold blends in. And then we got like the captain's quarters up here for a bedroom, which has just a bed. We've added in a few of the little window slits here. If we go downstairs, or here, we can see it from the outside too. You can see we got the longer ones on the sides that you can see in, so that's working out pretty well. We've mined out some more resources, which is really good, because we were way short for a while. I actually have some iron to be able to do anything. And then this was going to be the mast. I haven't finished it yet. I don't know that I want it that big. We'll have to figure that out. I made this little path down to here, and we did this on a live stream. This is our auto chicken cooker, which is doing very well. So that's awesome. We brought these sheep over here in these little pens. It took a while to get the grass from up there to grow down here because I didn't have Silk Touch at the time. I do now, but so that was good. We got the cows over here, which we're continuing to breed up. These actually got killed by a creeper at some point, and I had to start over, but it happens. So that's that. I did some exploring. I showed the clip where I actually found some dark oak trees. And I've got those planted right up here, and they're going pretty strong. So now I've got all 6 varieties of trees. You know, dark oak, there's jungle, which I'm slowly getting more saplings for that, but of course jungle is always very very picky about giving up saplings, so we'll continue to work on that. We got the spruce trees there with all the podzol. Our acacia trees are going fine. Oak. Why do I never remember the name of this? Not spruce. Birch. Thank you. There it is. So we'll continue to work on this. I got to figure out some more details for this boat. I think it's not looking too bad, actually. Better than I thought it would. But it's missing some details for sure. And I'll get on some, some pictures and see what I think it's missing, and we'll get it looking better. But that might be a overtime project because I'm not the kind of person who's going to build that perfect the first time. But the next thing I really want to do, I have some pumpkins and also some beetroot, so I need to do a couple more farms out here. Oh, we got a raid going on. Well, isn't that special? Well, you guys are going to have a hard time. Oh, I gave up all my arrows. Oh well. We'll get that later. Apparently a creeper went off down there and blew a hole. We'll fix that. But the next thing I need to do, I need to get some... I got some blaze rods. I need to get some ender pearls so that I can make eyes of ender. I want to find the stronghold. I will be doing a regular... I'll be doing a regular Wednesday night live stream. For now, it'll be for the Rogue Isles, and I want to, get through the stronghold and get into the end and beat the Nether Dragon. Maybe do some end raiding this week. So I'm gonna try to spend the next day or so getting ready for that. May go ahead and get through the fortress just so it's not a 2-hour of, oh look, the portal's not here kind of thing. But we'll do that, and then we'll do a little end raiding. We'll try to kill a dragon. I think I can do that. I've done it once or twice before. And then yeah, we can get some elytra. I want to start some bigger projects, an iron farm, a you know, some trading hall, things like that. But in order to start those projects, especially if I'm going to do them on the other islands, I'm going to need some shulker boxes to carry stuff around, and so I need to do some end raiding. So that's going to be the goal for this Wednesday. Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Central Time. Live stream. I'll be doing that every Wednesday. For now I'll be doing it for the Rogue Isles. I'll be doing it for probably for some 24 Karat Craft in the future. But with that, I'm going to end this video. And like I said, good to be back on YouTube. Hopefully everything keeps going well so I can stay on it this time. And Rogue Torso out.